Today we're going to take a look inside the Organized 365 medical binder. Each Organized 365 binder comes with a binder and a packet of inserts. First, let's take a look at the binder. This binder is special custom designed for Organized 365. It lays flat, and if you need to be sitting somewhere and looking at your binder, it will fold flat behind you. It is a 2-inch binder, which I think is the perfect size, not too big, not too small. It has a D-ring binder, which allows everything to lie flat and not get bowed. There's a one-touch open and close binder ring. There are pockets on the inside and outside of the binder. And once assembled, you'll see that it has an extra long back to make sure that the tabs of your dividers do not bend. Now I'm going to set this over to the side and we can take a look inside the packet. The medical organizing binder comes with a package of printables, 2 business card holders, and a set of 5 slash pockets. Let's put the binder together. Now, the medical organizing binder was created after I was the power of healthcare for my father as he was sick and ultimately passed away. That's where we created all of the information from. My children also have medical issues, and one of them has a medical organizing binder. So the medical organizing binder comes with this package of inserts, which we are going to go through, and then you get a digital download of these as well with many, many more sheets. Now, this binder is not going to be specific for whatever ailment you have, but it is going to be a great starting place and a way for you to communicate with other people who are your caretakers or different specialists as you go to see them. So let's take a look inside. This binder is available as a one-off purchase when you need someone to have a medical organizing binder, and it is also available as part of the All Access bundle. In the All Access bundle, you get 1 medical organizing binder. However, you can use it for your entire family, especially if they do not have significant medical issues. So my husband and I and our son, we could keep our medical information in here and be just fine. Once you have a couple of specialists, multiple medications, if you're going to different doctors for the same thing, then you might want to have your own medical binder for that person that travels with them to each doctor. It's also very helpful as a caregiver to pass information back and forth so that you always have that information with you. We have heard from many people who have family members that are in rehabilitation, inside of a hospital, or they're in assisted living, that having a medical organizing binder helps the EMT, helps the staff there, and helps everyone that takes care of them. So inside of the medical organizing binder, through the magic of video, I'm going to pull out one that is already sorted. So each binder comes with the table of contents, and these would be the 5 sections of your binder. Again, this is a starting place. As you really dig into the things that you're trying to solve in the medical community, you can change these headings to whatever you want, or if you're in All Access and you have 1 medical organizing binder for your whole family, you can label each section by that person's name. So section 1 is health history. And my children are going off to college and starting their own lives, and this is the information that you need every time you go to a brand new doctor. So really important as you have those teenage children to create this family information sheet for them and hand it on. We also have an adult 1-page medical information sheet which explains all of your past history and specific health history forms. We had a registered nurse create this binder for you, so it is ready for any ER or doctor visit that you go to. Another thing that I found, especially in caring for my children as we were going from specialist to specialist, was I wanted to have the lab results on 1 sheet of paper so I could really advocate for them and notice differences in their lab results, not necessarily differences in abnormalities or normal. Sometimes people are outside of the scope of normal, and that's normal for them. And sometimes variations within a normal level are not normal for your family member. Section 2 is your current health. This is where you're going to keep all of your current doctors and their information, and any doctor appointment trackers, especially helpful for caregivers. We have both adult and child forms in here, so you just pick whichever one is relevant for you. Remember, you do get a digital download of this when you purchase, so you can print out as many additional sheets as you need. The diagnosis tracker is especially important when you are going to doctors and everything is undiagnosed or unexplained, and you could start to write down all of the different diagnoses they have ruled out. Also, if you are using this with children, what I find is if you're going to doctors with children, that they will call different diagnoses, different labels at the age of 2, 4, 6, 10, 12. The same symptoms can have different labels. So keeping track of that is very helpful. We have an allergy tracker. And then we're going to move on to medications. Hopefully you don't have many medications, but if you do, we have a medication tracker. Both of my children are diagnosed with ADHD, and this was invaluable as we were going through the diagnosing process and figuring out which medications worked with each child. Those are very specific to your chemistry and what you need help with. So keeping track of different medications that did and didn't work is just as important as what current medications you're on today. Next are health trackers. And you could track your food by month. You can track your food by week. We have a mental health tracker for your mood. And you can add in any additional trackers that you have on your own in here as well. And the last section specifically is for caregivers and caregiver resources. First, we have the milestones checklist, super helpful for anyone who has children under the age of 18. You'll be asked these questions all along your child's life as they're looking into the history of their developmental milestones in their first 2 years. The daily caregiver report is super, super helpful whenever you have somebody that's in rehabilitation or is recovering in a hospital, just to transfer information from one caregiver to the next and to look for patterns, and then a communication log. Again, the medical organizing binder is available on its own, and when you purchase it, you will get a digital download of the inserts inside of here. It's also included in the All Access bundle, and when you're part of All Access, that download is also editable. So if you're looking for editable documents, that's part of the All Access program. Next, we're going to go into the household operations binder.